Hello? I'm pretty sure this is my last week here. Well, I mean, it has to be. Last full week anyway, so begins my last full week here, I suppose. My mood is strange. I've been better, been worse. Not bad right now. Are those litotes? When you use the opposite to say that it's not as bad as it... I think that's a litote. I have to Google it. Sorry. I've been talking to the financial aid people on and off for the past 2 days. Today they kept me on hold for exactly 53 minutes. That's terribly expensive, and I feel horrible because my poor aunt has to pay for my phone calls to the financial aid office, and I don't know how much they charge her per minute, but if you go outside, the minute to call the U.S. is like about 25 cents. So that's a bit of money. Not to mention, you know, how much I talked to them and questioned and whatever. Anyway, last night I was freaking out and thinking that I wasn't going to go to college. Not exactly, but just thinking that I would have to explore other options. I considered doing some volunteer abroad. I considered, well, a lot of things. But it looks like I'm going to be able to start classes after all. Now the only problem is moving in. I need $609 by move-in day, which is this weekend. Where does one find this kind of money randomly? I was thinking about it, and you know, I'm definitely not above asking 12 people for $50. I think I have enough friends for that, maybe. Though everyone is kind of in the same boat college-wise. In any case, well, this weekend I was out of the city again, but I was in hot weather this time. I mean, it's still in the mountains technically because everything around me is mountains, but it wasn't like where they have sheep and pretty, you know, cold stuff. It was hot weather where people go to party. I didn't go to party. I just kind of went for the ride. People here like bingo a lot. We played bingo. Like, the entire resort thing gets together at night and plays bingo for an hour and a half or so, and they give out a few prizes. They were giving out a really nice bike and a really nice camping thing, like sleeping bag, tent thing, kit, but I didn't win anything because I'm not a lucky person. What else is there to say? I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else going. I have a shrink appointment today, as is usual on video blog days, and I'm going to try to find a Colombian flag for Jonathan today because he wanted one, and maybe I'll buy you one today, sweetie, maybe. I also get to go to a bookstore today, but I'm not that excited for that, honestly, because I don't really like reading in Spanish, and I'm pretty sure all the books are going to be in Spanish, but getting a book for my uncle, who's in Canada. I've been getting a lot more into reggaeton music, which of course makes me think of, yeah, you guys don't know what I mean, but it makes me think of people. Yeah, I've been getting a lot more into it, and it's really strange, because it's music that when I listen to it, I want to dance, so I can't just sit there and listen to it. I have to, like, move around to it. So it's really impractical when you're, say, in a car, and you have your iPod, and you're listening to reggaeton, and you're just moving, and everyone around is kind of looking at you. But it's the kind of thing that you can't really help. It has a really good beat. Anyway, that's it for today. This is really a really boring one, but I have nothing going on, really, besides, like, financial troubles with college. So I'll just go. Yeah. Bye. Oh, wait. Last night, Jackie sent me a link to this website, and she was like, oh, please translate for me, because it was in Spanish. And I translated this whole, like, weird thing having to do with a theory and absolute reason, and also with mythical beasts, and I don't know. It really made no sense to either of us in English or Spanish. And then we keep scrolling, and I scroll to the right, and her picture's there, like a cartoon of her, I don't know, with a bird or whatever, and the caption was like, French woman accused of being a spy, like, government will take action. It was the weirdest thing. And so I asked her where she got it from, and it turns out she met a guy on the internet named Carlos, who's Colombian, and he just kind of made that. Like a week later, I don't know, apparently they talked, and he asked her about her necklaces or whatever, which reminded me of you, Yannikins. But, yeah, and then a week later he sent her that link, so I thought it was really strange. That's it. My sister sent me a really nice website with a bunch of lists of, like, how to stay awake and things that you should know but don't, and I don't know, just like a bunch of things, and I love lists. So I'm going to be looking at that tonight. And that's it. Bye-bye.